there's this light that lit up on me for like a year and a half that followed me, and then like I also have like these pyramids in the future that I'm supposed to get to in like 148 years. So
I tried. There's multiple occasions where I tried taking my life. I just wanted to sleep and never wake up again. I believed. I really did believe that my mom would come get me.
I mean, once you do something, it's just something you crave, like, and then after a while, it just becomes something that you need. Like, you're not able to function normally without it.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're back in beautiful Sin City. We're here with Haley. How are you doing?
good. How are you?
Hey, Haley. Do you give us permission to use this video on our YouTube channel?
Yes.
I wanted to mention a couple of things. All of you who have subscribed to this channel, I thank you so much. Please don't forget, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell if you like the content. So, Haley, I want to know your life story. Is that okay?
As much as I'll give you.
All right. Where did it all start?
Back in high school. I was drinking. I just want to have fun. And
Girls just want to have fun?
Well, I was just super like funny and like outgoing, you know?
Yeah.
And I just really enjoyed like making people happy and joking around, and I've always had like good direction and wisdom, you know, and stood up for what's right. And so by being a good example, being funny, and you having good delivery, you know, you just kill it.
Where were you born?
I was born in Fresno.
Fresno. What was that like?
I guess it depends on where you go to school. Like, you know, Fresno is different than Clovis. So
what high school did you go to?
I went to Clovis, but I moved around a lot, you know. And there was a year I also went up into, you know, there's this town called Susanville in Cali, but it's by Reno. So yeah.
Okay, what kind of grades were you getting?
It depends on the semester and how much I was flirting with people.
Flirting with people?
Yeah.
You graduated though?
Yes.
What did you do after high school?
Well, after high school, I did try to go to college a little bit, but I met this one boy. He was like a hippie boy, and I was like gonna be this hardcore hippie, and like I don't know if I was gonna go to like a commune or what, but I thought I was gonna go travel and stuff like that. Yeah. But it ended up working out because I forgot why. I don't know. I got really disappointed in myself.
Okay. Were you raised with both parents?
No, I wasn't.
Okay. Who were you raised by?
My mom.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Was she a good mom?
Yes, my mom was a very good mom.
Awesome.
Yes.
Was there any abuse in the home at all?
No. Like when I was younger, we were like in this one place that wasn't very good, but it just I don't know. We got out of it. And it was a lot better after that. Like nothing.
There was no sexual abuse or anything like that growing up?
No.
Okay. When did you start dabbling in this hard drugs?
It was like complicated. Someone like targeted me, to be honest. I think it's just because like I'm very stubborn and hard-headed, and I didn't want to be a prostitute, and they were like offended by me, and like I don't know. I've always been blunt about stuff, and you know some people just don't take it the right way, or they hear things about me. I don't know. So, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever worked the streets?
No.
As a prostitute?
No.
How do you make money out here?
I just panhandle, to be honest.
Panhandle?
Or like, but some people are nice if they know who I am, or like,
They know who you are?
Yeah.
Are you famous?
I would say so.
Yeah? How are you famous?
It's for like just being funny, and some people, you know, like people like to gossip about like what's going on and stuff. I have traveled and I've talked about telepathy, and I've kept my honesty about stuff, and that's why some people respect me. And some people are also heartbroken that I'm out there. I know that there's some people who try to do stuff about it, and some people don't like to talk about the magic that's going on in the world, you know. And I've always been honest about it, because if I was out there and I was like, well, I want to know what's going on, you know, like why are people not doing something about it? I'd want to be aware. So it just sucks because like people like don't always know what's going on, you know. And sometimes I wish I would have broadcasted it more, but there's always danger in that too, you know.
Haley, when you were growing up, were you diagnosed with anything?
I have ITP, which is like a bleeding disorder.
Okay.
And then like I got a thyroid problem growing up, like I think at 11. And then not everyone knows this, but there used to be these like flying things in the air. The nurses used to call them gnats, and I was like one of the first things to know about it. I didn't know what they were, but apparently they were like these like souls or like they're supposed to be gods from a different universe that people had like sacrificed or something evilly, and so they kept coming to me because of who I am. So it's just frustrating.
Who you are?
Yeah. I'm royalty in the afterlife, but at the time it was like people weren't treating me like it, so it like made my ID hella confusing, you know, because like people would just look at me and like, you know, feel confused, and I'd feel confused too, because I'd be like, why am I not being treated like this? And but then I knew that there was like a lot of evil stalkers that I had, and I didn't want them involved either. Like I don't want them like hurting them or like, you know, but it got really weird for a while.
Okay. What's the worst thing that's happened to you here on the streets?
Not know who people are because of different shape-shifting stuff, getting like the afterlife. Like I was supposed to be in charge of all this breeding and stuff and making rules, and it got master deleted, and now it's out of control, and people come in front of me who are evil to show off and stuff, and I'm mad because I've tried to get to the afterlife, and like other people look at me like I let them down, and it's like I don't know what to do because I've asked for help, and I can't find these portals, or like they disappear in front of me, and I've done so much work to work on it. And I don't, like, since they switched me so much, I don't ever know where I'm at, so it's not fair, you know?
Do you have any loved ones out there that care about you?
Of course.
Who is it?
Well, I mean, like, I know they care about me, but why I get mad is...
Like, who is it? Like your mom and dad?
Yeah, I know my family does. And I mean, like, my old friends, I'm sure, do, like, once they find out what's going on. Or,
Do they know you're out here?
Well, it just depends on what you heard. Because some people show the good stuff, and then some people show the bad stuff. You know, it just depends on what angle or, like, your intention, you know?
But where are your parents right now?
I don't know.
No. Do you have
I'm
siblings?
sure they're at home.
Yeah. Do they know you're out here?
Yeah, I mean, I sent them a text, but I mean, that was a couple weeks ago, though.
Okay. Where would you like to see yourself in 2 years?
Well, I'm hoping that I would get, like you said, the YouTube channel you were talking about, like, would lead to, like, a reality show, because I know, like, people are, like, hurting because, like, they're just waiting for me to see, like, live the good life. A lot of people have, like, followed me, either wanting to protect me or just keep tabs on me, and then also they just know I'm a valuable asset and that I've changed the world. I know a lot of people don't always get the truth, so I'm frustrated because that's why people respect me, that's why people follow me. So it just sucks because there's a lot of people out there who are just trying to ruin my dreams.
What are your dreams?
It's probably just to eventually be hella rich and having a reality TV show, because I just want to be funny, like, and to, like, I also want to go get to the Bermuda Triangle because there's this light that lit up on me for like a year and a half that followed me, and then like I also have like these pyramids in the future that I'm supposed to get to in like 148 years. So, like, and then like I also need to. I accidentally activated this shell supposedly from Atlantis. It's supposed to be secret, and I don't know what happened with it. Like, people don't tell me things, and so I'm sad because, like, I don't know what to do about certain things that have happened, and I just can't believe that no one's came in and talked to me about it. But I guess it's just because they wanted to steal it from me or rob my jewels or like. And then like I want to access my time store for like it's supposed to be like 3 warehouses and like.
Who watches you out here? Anyone protect you?
Well, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't want, like, some people stay on the outside to stay safe, I guess, or like.
Well, where do you stay at night?
It just depends on where I'm at.
Yeah. Do you ever sleep on the streets?
Yeah, but it's like for the most part, like I usually find a place, but because I'm charming, you know what I mean, and like some people do know me. It's just frustrating, like, because some people do threaten people, you know. And
have you ever been attacked out here?
Not in like a crazy way, but like I mean it's happened, you know.
Yeah.
Like
do you know where to go for help, for resources, shelters, things like that?
Yeah, I don't really like to go to them because like there's things like I ruin the business sometimes on accident.
How do you ruin the business?
I sent my cloning I had like this cloning thing inside my head. Well, it was like a part to like make. It's complicated, but
When you were younger, were you diagnosed with a learning disability or anything like that?
no. When I was younger, as I got older, they marked me schizophrenic.
Okay, who's they?
The nurses.
Okay, were you on medication?
Yes.
Okay.
Only when I was in the mental ward, though.
Okay, how many times were you in 5150?
Well, the thing that sucks is like my life is way different than other people's because there were gods trying in my life trying to help me, but there were also evil people trying to switch me and ruin things and switch me universes and dimensions. And like it's just frustrating because the gods had all knowing back then, and like they knew that the government was gonna have a hard time accepting me and stuff. And so it's just like it's way different for me. But also like with all the stuff with underworld and like hell, I don't know, it's kind of complicated. But they said that I was schizophrenic, but it was because I was telling the truth too much to the nurses, and they were like, we can't accept this right now, or like, I don't know, they weren't prepared for it, and so I get punished for my honesty, so I was just like, that's fine, but I wanted to challenge it, you know?
Hey, Harley, is there anything I can do for you tonight? Can I take you anywhere to a shelter or anything like that?
No, honestly, if you can just take me to like a different side of town, I would appreciate it.
Yeah? You have a friend out there?
Yeah.
You do? People can watch you? Take care of you?
Huh?
People take care of you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll find a way home. I want to go to LA really bad because I don't know. I heard some things that LA's been waiting for me, and like.
No, I can't take you to LA, but
I know
can
you
take
can't.
you out
I know,
here.
but it's not, I'll get there eventually. I don't feel like everyone's necessarily educated on what's going on in the planet, and why I'm mad is because everyone wants to act like wizardry or magic or breeding or demons aren't real or eating, and it's like when I come around I'm trying to talk to you people, it's like don't act stupid with me, especially because like I run all the walls, wells, and caves in the afterlife, and so like no matter what I create them, and like I created character land and the presences are because of me, so it's like how are you gonna act stupid with me when I know you know who I am? So it's like, and then when you say something to me, I'm like, don't lie, and then you probably go somewhere, and if someone hears me say don't lie, and they activate it, and you don't have it, it's because you lied to me. So it's like frustrating because there's a lot of people punishing me for things, and then they'll show my twins, and I get cursed, and it's like, I get cursed all the time for not knowing things, so it's like ruining my life.
Where does your parents live? Out there?
Huh?
Your parents live out in California?
I don't know, they talked about they were going to move to Arkansas, so.
How long ago did you talk to them?
I don't know, like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Okay. What's your favorite kind of music?
Trap.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Describe trap.
Well, it's because I used to listen to Stickick a lot, and that's
Who?
Stickick, and I wanted to be a DJ because I just knew like
You could be a DJ.
And then I have a special kind of hearing that like when people listen to music next to me, they like to listen to it too.
Okay.
And
you could be a DJ.
I wanted to go to like a rave and stuff, and I heard that like a lot of people, like evil people, like ruined some raves, and that people just been waiting for me to go. But why I'm mad is like people always tell me like the wrong day, or like they'll take me somewhere the day before to like so that my spirit leaks somewhere. So it says that I went there, but it's like a twin who goes there.
Did you say you have an email address you could share with us?
Yes.
What is it?
Tarpikachu 4711 at gmail.com.
What about you? Instagram or Facebook?
Yeah, Instagram is better. It's just Tessalove, TESSUHHLOVE.
What about your Facebook?
I got hacked a couple months ago. I haven't been able to get in.
Okay, but you do get on Instagram?
Yes.
Do you want to give a shout out to anybody? Any loved one?
Well, I just want to say sorry to everyone who's trying to like help me. I know there's a lot of people like broken, and there's some people who've gotten like punished for liking me, and
How about you don't worry about that? Let's just hopefully someone can help you. A loved one can reach out to you, okay?
yes,
Do you believe in a higher power?
of course.
Okay. Well, God bless you, Harley.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're back in Barstow here with Yumi. How you doing?
All right.
I like your name. Where's it from?
My dad.
Where's he from?
The States, actually. He was born in California.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's your background?
I grew up in the Bay Area. Came out here almost 8 years ago now. it's kind of like the black hole. It sucked me right in.
No offense to Barstow, but why Barstow?
I moved out here because my baby daddy, well, my second baby daddy, his mom moved out here, or lived out here, and she suffered from diabetes for 30 plus years, and we had to make the move because it was just him, you know? So.
I want to know your whole background, Yumi, okay?
All right.
First of all, do you give us permission to use this video on our social media platforms?
Yes.
All right. Let's just start from the beginning. Where were you born?
Berkeley, California.
Berkeley. Very nice. Did you go to high school there?
I went to high school in Walnut Creek, part-time.
Oh, Walnut Creek. That's
For the first,
That's
yeah.
a nice little area, isn't it?
Yeah, for the first 2 years I went to high school in Walnut Creek, and then I got sent to Mexico when I was 16.
You got what?
Sent to Mexico.
Sent to Mexico by who?
My dad.
Why'd your dad send you to Mexico?
He believed something was wrong with me mentally or emotionally because I kept running away and trying to hurt myself.
Oh, you're hurting yourself. Were you raised with both parents?
My mom passed away when I was 2.
I'm so sorry. And your dad raised you?
For the most part, yeah.
Were you abused by any adults growing up?
No.
No?
No, not by adults, no.
Okay, by who? I mean, you don't say any names, but...
A close family member.
Oh, and they were over 18?
No, they're 22 months older than me.
And this was going on while you're how old?
It first started when I was 11, the very first time, and then all throughout my years of high school in Walnut Creek, so for about 3 years.
Did your dad know about it?
I told him, yes. He didn't believe me because the person denied it. But when I came back from Mexico, it was like a brand new, everything from the past, everything from that was just like wiped out of my mind for some reason. I don't know how or why, but I was able to actually rebuild a relationship with that person, a normal one, or somewhat normal. And it actually started coming back when I started using drugs. So.
Oh, okay. Now.
But my dad did know because he told him the truth, ended up telling him the truth.
How long were you in Mexico?
16 and a half months.
What city?
Ensenada.
Did you get help over there?
I learned how to be independent, yeah, I would say. Mm-hmm.
So you were getting therapy in Ensenada while you were there?
It was a behavior modification program / 5-star boarding school is what they classified it as.
Okay.
But unfortunately, we were signing expired visas. So the Mexican government came in and raided the place and shut it down.
Okay, so you grew up in the Bay Area. I want to know what life was like. What were you listening to? What the vibe was like? What did you do for fun?
When I was how old?
Growing up. Between the ages of, let's say, 15 to 21.
15 to 21. Well, 15, it was hard. That was a rough time. I was rarely home. I was going out a lot. I can't lie, I did party a lot. I didn't do any hardcore drugs, really. I smoked weed.
Yeah.
Smoked cigarettes, drank beer, you know.
What were you listening to?
Rap.
Yeah?
Yeah. Rap, hip hop, you know. But I'm pretty like musically oriented, so
Yeah.
I like a variety of music.
What did you do besides study at school? Did you have any hobbies or interests?
I played piano.
Did you?
For 12 years, I took private lessons.
Oh yeah? You're pretty good at it?
I don't know if I am anymore, but
You were?
yeah, I was kind of forced to do that. I didn't want to do it.
Who forced you?
Well, because my dad.
Okay.
Because I originally thought that the piano was a violin when I started playing. So.
Did you have any siblings growing up?
Yeah, my brother.
Okay, you guys close back then? Now?
No, I don't speak with him.
Oh, I'm sorry. How about your father? You still speak to him?
No, he's no longer here either. I don't speak of him.
You don't like to talk about your father? Okay. I understand.
Not at all.
Did you feel abandoned by your father growing up?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, that's why I want to speak about it.
Even until the day he died.
Who's out here in the world that loves you?
My kids.
Okay. How
The
many
ones
kids
that
do you have?
remember me.
How many kids do you have?
7.
7 kids. And what's your message to your kids?
I wish the best for them. I hope that one day they'll realize, that I made choices in my life that led to me not being given the privilege to raise them or rear them as I should, as their mother. I can only pray at this point that they're being taken care of and that they're happy, healthy. And I hope that they know that I love them.
All right, how many fathers are?
Baby daddies?
Yeah, baby daddies.
3.
3, okay.
Yeah.
So you're currently on the streets. What kind of drugs are you using?
Crystal meth.
Crystal meth? Not the fentanyl?
No,
Okay.
absolutely not.
When did the drug use first start?
With what? Crystal meth?
Yeah.
On April 12th of 2011.
You are how old?
I was 25
How do you remember that exact date?
because I got it clean the same day, exactly a year after. And the reason for me getting clean, or the reason why I relapsed, is because my ex at that time had a stroke, a major stroke. And I was lost with no direction. That's the ex I used to beat my ass every day.
Yeah.
Stitches, hospitalized. But God is real, because when I was getting discharged from the hospital, he fell over and had a stroke. A right blood clot was in his right part of his neck, and it shot to the right lobe of his brain.
And he passed away?
He did not.
No.
He's still here, still alive.
You go to jail?
He did not.
Seems like you've had one terrible incident after another with all these people.
It's based on my choices, I guess.
Any positive role models growing up?
Positive?
Yeah. Anyone that you looked up to? It could be a teacher, counselor, therapist.
To be honest with you, I was really close with my grandma.
Your
my
grandma?
mom's mom.
Okay.
She wasn't really, I wouldn't say a positive influence, but she was the closest person in my life that that was my love. That was where.
Did you ever go to Japan?
I did.
Did you? How'd you like it?
It's different. It's a good experience. It's a really, actually amazing experience.
Yeah. I want to go to Japan. How'd they treat you?
Like outcasts.
Did they?
I went to school out there for a month, yeah.
Did you? How they view, for example, Middle Easterners in Japan?
Probably the same as outcasts. I know that how my family is,
Are they racist?
very much so, I believe.
Yeah.
Or the majority of them are, even though maybe it's not stated so much acknowledged out loud. They are.
Do you is one of your baby daddies black?
He's very black.
Okay, how they treat him?
They don't. That's why
What were your dreams as a little girl? What were your aspirations?
to become famous.
Yeah, what kind of famous?
I don't know. I wanted to sing. I wanted to become a singer.
Can you sing?
Probably not anymore.
Can you sing a song for us, please?
No way. See, that's my problem. I'm stage fright.
You don't have stage fright, do you?
A little bit.
Yeah. You ever had a paying job?
Yes, I have.
How many jobs have you had?
I can't say I've worked a lot, but I've also not really been able to keep a job, an ideal job, I would say, for very long.
Did you go to college?
I did do. I took some college courses. Did I complete? No, I did not.
Okay.
And not even a AA. Not even.
What was your favorite subject?
More recently, art history.
Okay. What about growing up?
Writing, English.
Writing?
Yeah.
Do you know anyone in your life right now that's broken the chains of addiction? Is living a righteous life?
Yes.
Who's that?
My most recent, or the person I am with or not. I don't even know where we stand at this point. But my most recent baby daddy, his ex-girlfriend, one of his ex-girlfriends, and she's made that 6% of people who get clean, you know?
Yeah.
Because they say that only 6% of people who ever touch this drug get clean.
Do you have anyone to talk to? Like, say you want to get clean, you have someone to call and just tell them your issues and problems, and maybe they can guide you?
I don't think I have anybody to talk to that really want to hear it anymore.
Okay.
Maybe my probation officer.
Oh. You been in jail?
Yeah.
Prison?
No.
How long is the longest you've been in jail?
Like 28, 30 days.
What was your experience in jail?
I hated it. I hard timed the whole time.
Were you withdrawing when you were in there?
Withdrawal's not so much. It's just more of like detox, like you just sleep it off.
What is drugs taken from you?
Everything.
Do you think there's a hole that you're trying to fill by taking these drugs?
Yeah. Well, no. It's not so much trying to fill a hole, it's just numbing yourself.
What are you numbing?
Pain.
Okay.
Regret. Guilt.
What are you guilty about?
Choices I've made that led to amendable results of my life.
You had a really traumatic childhood and teen years. I really hope you can get the help. Now, if someone's watching this and they can help you and they can offer you a facility to go to, would you be willing to take it?
I'd consider.
Do you have an email address you could share with us, or social media, in case some of our subscribers want to get a hold of you and provide support?
Yeah.
What is your email?
Taka, TAKA, 717@gmail.com.
Let's say you wake up tomorrow, you want to get clean. Do you know what to do or where to go?
I do.
Where would you go?
Probably St. John of God
Where's that?
in Victorville.
Oh, okay. Is that a rehab?
That's like a home. It's
Okay.
more than just a rehab. They're so welcoming, and they will never deny you if you go up to their door or show up to their gate at any hour of the night.
You know
But
what?
if they don't have room, they will tell you to come back, you know? But they will not ignore you or deny you.
What a great place.
It is. It really is.
Are you spiritual, or do you believe in a higher power?
I try to be, if that's an answer, a valid answer. It's hard to keep faith when I've lived, you know, my life. Like there's multiple occasions where I tried taking my life. I didn't want to be here anymore. And I would say it occurred at two most major points of my two different separate times of my life. Once when as a teenager, and once when I was with my most abusive ex. I don't feel like I would actually ever try to do that again, but I was at a point in time in my life where I just wanted to sleep and never wake up again. I believed, I really did believe that my mom would come get me.
You lost your mom at 2 years old, you said?
Yeah.
Do you remember anything?
I do.
What do you remember?
When actually she was in the hospital, which is kind of weird because she died 4 months after I turned 2 years old. And I remember my dad bringing me to the hospital just at one point, like as a one-shot memory, if that makes any sense. Like, he put me on top of her when she was on the gurney on the bed, and she told him to get me off of her because I was too heavy.
Have you ever thought about joining a church or becoming more spiritual or anything like that?
I don't know.
You ever tried NA?
I have.
AA?
I have to say, I fell asleep
You fell asleep.
during the majority of those meetings.
You gotta get involved. You You know what you gotta do is you gotta go there, get involved.
It's just so robotic or so like scripted to me, where it's just like it may work for some people.
Yeah.
Some people it doesn't work.
What do you think works for you? What do you think is gonna work for you?
Me. I have to be ready. I have to want it.
You think you hit rock bottom?
I've hit rock bottom plenty of times.
Do you feel a lot of pressure being Asian? That you have
I feel a lot of eyes on me.
Yeah.
Especially out here.
Yeah.
Because there's like no.
What did they expect you to become when you were young?
Something.
Something big, huh?
Something other than this. I definitely disappointed my family. Definitely. Both my grandparents died. My grandma's died since I've been out here.
Look, a lot of people are going to disagree with what I'm going to say, but many experts believe addiction is a disease. It's not all your fault. Do you think it's more biological, or you think it's circumstances in your life?
I think it depends on the individual. So I mean, I don't really know too much about like neurology or human anatomy or anything like that, but when it comes down to my beliefs, I honestly believe that it depends on the individual and whether or not you have an addictive personality, whether you become addicted to something, easier versus somebody else might not so, or you can stop using just like that.
Anyone in your family?
Oh, my dad.
Addict? Your dad was an addict?
Yeah, my dad.
What do you do?
Well, he was an alcoholic. I definitely an alcoholic.
I was an addict too. I was a tragic alcoholic
Really?
for many years, yeah. I was functioning, but I let a lot of people down.
Do you have any DUIs?
Between me and you, I had a DUI a long time ago, probably before you were born. Yeah, once I had that DUI, I knew that something was up because I kept drinking and driving, but I didn't get another DUI again.
I had 3.
Did you?
I did.
Yeah. I could have had many.
What made you get clean?
A family member got very sick, and that family member would take care of me for many years when I had to go to the hospital or got sick because of alcohol. That family member really desperately needed me, and I needed to get clean for that family member. So I decided to go to AA, and I never turned back. It's been about 8.5 years now. Yeah, I can't.
It wasn't the AA that helped you. I don't think so. I think it's your mindset and your will and your drive.
It is. I needed a group of people to be there for me. People that really had their main concern was me being sober all the time, and they were clean, and there was no game, so it helped me. But to be honest, after the first few years, I haven't been to too many meetings, but I still go just to remind myself how bad it could get. But it's not for everybody.
Do you drink still?
I have not touched any liquor for 8 years and maybe 5 months.
So what do you do when you go out and drink?
I'm kind of old now, so I don't go out too much, but I go to Vegas all the time. I don't really drink. I just like to walk and talk to people and spend time with my family.
I was a huge alcoholic.
What's that?
I drank. Before I used drugs, I drank.
Now, you said you were a stripper before?
That's why I drank.
Okay, where's your stripper?
That's not why.
Where were you a stripper at?
I started at Hustler in the city in San Francisco.
Okay. Tell me a wild story.
Which one?
Tell me the wildest.
When I made it rain $1,000 on my dad. When I came home one night.
That one, yeah.
Oh, that was the most money I made in one day, actually, because I used to work day shift, 11:30.
Okay. Yeah.
11:30 to 7:30, but night girls wouldn't come until 8:30. So 11:30 to 8:30. I made $2,600 after cash out. I had a regular every Wednesday, Tom.
Okay.
He worked for Wells Fargo. He'd come in every Wednesday, drop a 50 when I was on the stage, let me know he was there. And then after I got off, did my stage time, take me into the champagne room for 3 hours, which was $250 for every 30 minutes.
Yeah. What'd you do in the champagne room?
Slow dance to country music and talk about his family.
That's it?
Yeah.
What percentage of strippers do you think sleep with the customers?
I don't know, like probably a high percentage of them, because there's a lot of people who did go in there and ask for that, but you have your right to say no.
Yeah.
And that wasn't my thing. And I worked only at a topless only.
Okay. Do you ever meet a celebrity?
Yeah, I did actually.
Who?
Seth Rogen.
Oh, he came in?
Yeah,
What was he like?
an asshole.
What do you mean?
He was a jerk. Because I was, you know, like I said, I drank from morning till night, right?
Yeah.
Till I fell asleep. I went to the bar and I'm like, I said, hey, you look, and he's sitting by himself. Actually, it was on buffet day, you know. The food was awesome over at Hustler. I was like, you look like Seth Rogen. I was like, he's an actor. Do you know who he is? And he goes, he looked at me like gave me this look like, bitch, get the f out of my face. That he didn't say that, but that's how he looked at me, you know. And I looked at, you know, Jennifer, our bartender, and she's just all like no. I'm like, oh God. And so I left for a second. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm drinking more, and I'm like, that is Seth Rogen. Holy shit. So I go back over there, and I talked to him again, and he was just like cracking jokes, being a smart ass, you know. Yeah, I don't think he's very friendly, really, in real life.
Yeah. Anyone else you met?
Well, the Raiders assistant coach.
Okay.
I actually thought I could sell myself at that time.
You thought you could what?
I tried prostituting.
Yeah.
I guess is how you'd put it. You know?
Where, in Vegas?
No, the San Francisco.
What happened?
I met him at his flat in San Francisco before I had to work. I couldn't go through with it, but I definitely took the money and ran.
How much you make?
$480, and that wasn't the agreement. It was supposed to be $500. So had I gone through with that, I would have been pretty upset.
Any other experiences?
Other than that, I got jumped. Like somebody tried to rob me on my way down to Bart's Bay Area Rapid Transit. So it's like the subway.
Yep, I know Bart.
Yeah, and I was walking over there, and I put my money in different parts of my, you know.
Yeah.
So I only had $10 in my wallet, and they got that.
You ever try to get a job out here?
Actually, yeah, I have.
Where?
Over there at Canton, the restaurant. I half-assed it though. I didn't follow through with it.
Yeah.
I did go to Barstow Community College for a little bit.
What'd you take?
I applied for financial aid. I got approved for $682 for the next 6 years. But somebody stole. We were moving, you know, at that time, and somebody had gotten into our mailbox and stole my financial aid check.
Oh.
So I was only able to take one class, I guess, fortunately, right?
Were you clean when you were taking that class, or were you using?
I was clean.
What's the longest period of sobriety you had?
40 days. 40 days.
40
I was
days.
in rehab, yeah.
Okay. And you just came out?
Oh, wait, that was longer than that because I breastfed my daughter. So three months.
Okay.
3-4 months, I'd say, tops.
How bad do you want sobriety?
Right now,
Yeah.
in all honesty,
Honest.
I don't.
You don't want it right now?
I don't.
Is it because you feel hopeless, or what's the reason?
I don't want to feel anything right now. I don't want to feel my kids being gone. I don't want to get stuck, and I will.
Where would you like to see yourself in 2 years? If you start feeling better and you wanted to get clean.
Where do I want to see myself?
Yeah.
With my kids. Having a home. And I believe I could do that. I honestly believe I can if I were to somehow miraculously have some type of force or sudden change of mind or feeling, or it's just hard to leave the person I was with, and I don't know why it's so difficult.
Well, when this interview goes up, read your comments. A lot of people will say some very inspiring things.
I hope so.
And a lot of people also will reach out to you to try to help you. I wish you the best.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for this interview. Do you have any questions for me?
Where'd you come from? I'm just kidding. I do have a question for you.
What's up?
What inspired you to do this?
That's a good question. There's a few different things that happened. It started off as a travel channel. I wanted to do a travel channel, just walking the strip, walking different cities, and then I also traveled to Europe sometimes. So I wanted to just do like a walking tour channel thing, you know? And then I was also gonna go to restaurants, different Middle Eastern restaurants, Indian restaurants, the kind of restaurants that I like, and do reviews. As you know, I'm a trucker, so one day I met a young lady at the truck stop. She was eating, and I interviewed her, and just on a whim, we posted it, and there was a huge reaction to it. So, and a lot of positive comments were like, hey, you should do this full time, you should do more, you should do more. So we did another one, and then we did a little person, and that video was very popular, and she was a sweetheart. And then after that, I just stopped doing the walking tours, and I started doing this. And I've been doing this for many years. I was in education many years ago, and I used to have a little video club, and we'd interview the kids, disadvantaged kids, and figure out why they joined gangs. If you notice, a lot of my questions are about, you know, what was your background if you're raised by both parents, and the gang culture in Los Angeles. I'm very interested in that. So yeah, thank you for asking. I've had some success stories, and I don't want to put anyone on blast, but there's a young lady that is killing it in sobriety, and she's out there in a different state. I don't want to say her name because I don't have permission yet, but she is doing so well. Everyone loves her. Family is doing great with her, and she's just blowing up. And one day, hopefully, she'll do an interview. And there's another person that actually went to Idaho for treatment, and she was very successful for 6 months. I haven't heard from her, but one of our subscribers paid for her trip to Idaho or Colorado.
Oh, wow.
For rehab, yeah. So it was really a pleasure talking to you, Yumi.
Thank you for your time.
You are amazing and awesome.
Thank you.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're back in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. We're here with Amanda. How you doing?
I'm alright.
Hey, Amanda. Did you give us permission to use this video on our YouTube channel?
Yeah.
All right, Amanda. Can we start from the beginning? Where were you born?
Bellflower, California.
What part?
Bellflower, California.
Oh, Bellflower. Okay. Did you go to high school there?
No, we moved to. Actually, I went to kindergarten here, and then we moved to Oregon right after that.
Were you raised with both parents?
No. My mom, she was in my life until I was about 11, and then we got taken away from her because she was doing drugs. And my grandma got custody of us.
Oh, okay. So you were in the system for a while?
Yeah.
How was your childhood?
It wasn't great.
Wasn't great? Were you abused at all?
I mean, yeah, I've been abused.
You said you were abused as a child?
Yeah.
Oh, like what kind of abuse?
My grandma was mentally abusive and physically.
Your grandma did? Mm-hmm. Okay. What about sexual abuse? Any sexual abuse?
I mean, I've been raped, but it wasn't when I was a child.
Oh, it was more recent?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you graduate high school?
Yeah.
What high school did you go to?
I went to North Salem High School, but I graduated from Carlsbad High School.
Carlsbad? Oh, out here in California?
No, in New Mexico.
Oh, so you went out to New Mexico?
Mm-hmm.
And then who were you living when you graduated?
My mom.
Oh, you went back to your mom's home. What did you do after high school?
I was working at Denny's and going to college, but my grandma got really sick, so we went back to Oregon for a couple years to help her, and I dropped out of college.
What were you majoring in?
Early childhood education.
What did you want to become?
A kindergarten teacher.
You had a pretty rough childhood, huh?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry you went through all that. Did you have like any kind of positive role models growing up? Anyone that you looked up to?
I mean, I loved my mom, but she wasn't around.
What was she doing?
I was close to my brother.
What kind of drugs are you currently using?
Fentanyl.
Fentanyl? How long have you been doing that?
For about a year.
Yeah. When did you first start dabbling into drugs, like hard drugs?
I was 24. I was just going through a lot with my family. Just a bunch of, I became homeless. one thing led to another.
Now, how do you survive out here?
I work. I'm a working girl
How long have you been doing that?
for a couple of years.
You don't enjoy doing this, do you?
I mean, no, but I'm not gonna go try to get a real job when I know that it's just gonna fail. Like, I'm obviously not gonna set myself up for failure in that.
Why do you think you'll fail another job?
Because I'm addicted to drugs.
Okay, is that why? Is that the only reason?
Yeah, pretty much. And I'm homeless.
When you were growing up, did you have any kind of learning disability or anything?
Mm-mm.
No? You did pretty good in school?
Yeah.
So if you're off the drugs, then you could most likely hold a job, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Have you ever been clean?
For about 45 days.
Yeah. How'd you do that?
I was in jail. And then I got out and my mom she got a hold of me when I was in jail and I just wasn't ready to get clean yet.
Okay, then you start using again.
Mm-hmm.
So what does withdrawals feel like?
Well, they're not fun. I mean, your bones hurt. You can, depending on how far into it you go. I mean, I really try not to let myself get to that point.
So you're constantly using drugs.
Yeah.
So do you also panhandle, or you just work at the streets?
No, I mean, once in a great while I might ask somebody for a couple of dollars, but mostly if I can, I just hustle that way.
Now, I've been trying to get a hold of you for many months now, and I see you're very busy. How many dates do you do a day usually?
Honestly, maybe one or two.
Oh, I saw you like a year ago, so.
Yeah.
Were you more busy back then?
Yeah. Before COVID, it was a lot different.
A lot more money too?
Yeah.
What's the most you've made in a day?
1,000 maybe.
1,000? You have a bad experience?
Huh?
You ever had a bad experience?
A few.
Yeah.
I got kidnapped a couple times.
You got kidnapped? How did that go down?
Just black guys trying to pimp girls out.
Oh, they were trying to pimp you?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have like a method of screening people? Is there a certain type of guys that you avoid, or?
Well, I generally don't get into black guys' cars.
Okay. Why is that?
Bad experiences.
In the past?
Yeah.
What about anything else? You know how to spot a cop?
I just got arrested the other day because I told a guy he looked like a cop, and he didn't arrest me for soliciting. He arrested me for unlawful acts of prostitution.
Explain that. What happened?
I told him that I wasn't working, and he looked like a cop because I wasn't trying to fucking get in trouble. I mean, it used to be that they couldn't arrest you if you didn't get in their car and talking about money, but that's not how it is anymore.
He just arrested you?
Yeah. I mean, he cited me and released me.
Okay.
It was 3 days ago.
Oh, it was just 3 days ago? How many times have you been arrested?
Probably 5 or 6.
What's your views on prostitution?
I mean, it can be beneficial. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it. It's a woman's choice to do what she wants with their body, but it can be dangerous. You just got to be safe.
What's an accomplishment you're very proud of?
I don't know, finishing high school.
That's a big accomplishment.
Yeah.
Do you have children?
Yeah, I have a daughter, but I don't want to talk about that.
What were you interested in high school?
I like to write poetry.
Oh, you like poetry. Can you say something for us?
I don't have any of my poems on me.
You don't have anything?
I've lost everything.
You have a top of your head, no?
Not that I want to read to the world.
No? Okay. Maybe next time. Hey, so you're like in your early 30s. Were you into grunge when you're out in Oregon?
What is grunge?
Oh, you don't know what grunge is?
No.
Oh, like Nirvana.
Oh, yeah. Nirvana, yeah.
REM or whatever. What's another one?
Actually, I have a Nirvana sweater right there.
Oh, you have a Nirvana sweater? Pearl Jam. That was the one.
I've never heard it called grunge.
Oh, really? Yeah, I guess I'm too old. What gives your life meaning?
Just that I plan to actually do something.
All right, what are your plans?
I do want to go back to college. I want to get my cosmetology degree.
You can do that. Do you know where to go for rehab if you wanted to get clean?
Yeah.
You do, okay. What do you think's stopping you?
I'm just not quite there yet. I'm getting there.
You getting there? You have a boyfriend out here. What does he think of you working the streets?
I mean, he's not happy with it, but we do what we can to survive.
How much do you usually bring in a day?
I don't usually work every day.
Oh, okay.
I really only go out when we absolutely need something.
Okay. What's your favorite kind of food?
I like all food.
Yeah?
I love food.
You know how to cook?
Yeah. I'm actually really good at cooking.
Listen, do you have an email address or Instagram so one of our subscribers want to reach out to you and help you out?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's MYLUVLIGHLIFEDGAF@gmail.com.
All right. What's your pet peeve?
People that steal. There's so many people out here that steal.
Describe addiction to a non-addict.
I mean, once you do something, it's just something you crave, like, and then after a while, it just becomes something that you need. Like, you're not able to function normally without it.
So you wouldn't recommend drugs to anybody?
No, I mean, it's not exactly a glamorous lifestyle.
It's not as glamorous. Maybe the first few months.
Yeah.
Are you religious at all?
I mean, I am, but I'm not. I believe there's a higher power. There's something more than we know, but.
Okay. Have you tried recovery? Have you tried NA or AA?
No, not yet. I fully know that until somebody's ready to be clean, they're not going to be.
You think you hit your rock bottom?
Not completely. I mean, I've came close, yeah.
So, last question. Was there a question that I didn't ask you that I wish I would have asked you?
If I was bisexual?
Oh, okay. How long have you been?
Since I was in high school.
Yeah. When was your first time?
Yeah, my mom wasn't happy about that at all.
You were how old?
Like 15.
15, and you were just curious. How did your mom find out?
I told her. I mean, I always told my mom everything.
She wasn't happy about it?
No.
So do you date both men and women, or are you monogamous?
I mean, I fall in love with people for who they are, not their sex. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a woman or a man. Love is love.
What do you look for in a relationship?
Loyalty.
Yeah. You were telling me earlier that in your grandma's house you've heard ghosts or you saw ghosts?
We didn't see them. We could hear them running up and down the hallway playing.
It was ghosts, you think?
Yeah, I mean, pretty sure.
How old were you?
Like 10.
Really?
9, 10
What did
years.
your grandma think it was?
She thought it was us. We kept getting in trouble for it.
Who lived in that house before you?
We don't know.
All right, what's one movie that terrified you as a kid?
It?
It?
Yeah.
Yeah. You like scary movies?
No, not at all.
Any bad experiences dating?
Yeah, some guy didn't pay me.
Some guy what?
He gave me fake money
When'd you find that out?
when I tried to go to the store and spend it.
Oh, it was counterfeit?
Yeah,
How much did he give you?
100.
How'd they find out? They put that marker on it?
Yeah. Well, they just told me it was fake. It was pretty good though, it didn't look fake.
Yeah. How do you feel about this interview? Did it help you in any way?
I mean, I'm pretty sure about where I want to be or where I want to go in life already, so
Yeah.
not.
That's cool. You're honest. Thank you so much.
Mhm.